Hi class, and welcome to the video Understanding the Forensic Science Case Study. This is one of the major assignments in the class, and this lecture will help you understand how to do it. First of all, everything that I'm going to show you is available in the assignments folder. And the way you get there is simply by clicking on course material that you see over on the left. Next, you'll see the assignments folder. Click on that. And then you'll see the major assignments in the course. There are four: the blood spatter lab, the forensic science case study, which is what this video is about, the midterm, and the final exam. Open the forensic science case study folder. Once you'll see two important things. First of all, you'll see the instructions and template that we're going to be going through in this video, and the link to submit. So let's go through the instructions. This is worth 15 course points, or 15% of your grade, and it's due November 24th. And the idea is here that you're going to research a criminal case in which forensic science played a role in the investigation. You're going to complete a report sheet and create a narrated PowerPoint that summarizes the case. Step one is to choose a case study, and I've given you a list of possible case studies that you'll see later. Please choose one of these. If you go outside that list, you'll need to email me and ask if you could use that case study. Research your case. You can use the internet, newspapers, textbooks, library books, whatever you do, but all the work must be your own. You can't plagiarize, and you have to remember to cite sources. You'll need to have at least 3 distinct sources. That could be 3 different websites, or 2 websites and a book, an article, but 3 different sources. Now, I've given you a case study report sheet that we're going to be going over in detail, and I'd like you to do your work directly on that report sheet, on that template. Please don't create a new document. It's hard to go back and forth and to compare them to see if you have everything. So just download the sheet I've given you and type directly on that. After you create your report sheet, you're going to take that information and create a 5-slide PowerPoint. The first slide should be a title slide. You can see what's supposed to be on each of these: the name of the case and your name. A case summary, that could be more than 1 slide if you wish, or it might be 1 slide. A presentation of the forensic evidence that was found and utilized. Highlighted forensic techniques. So this could be blood spatter analysis, for example, or DNA extraction and analysis, and stating how it was used, and then the outcome of the result of the case. Once you have your PowerPoint, you're going to save it and record an audio dictating or narrating that PowerPoint. What you're listening to now, by the way, is a narrated PowerPoint. I've gone the extra step of uploading it into a video on YouTube, but you don't have to do that. In case you don't know how to do that, I've given you instructions at the end of this file. Then you're going to submit 2 things: your detailed report sheet and your narrated PowerPoint, and you're going to submit it to that link we just saw in the assignments folder. Here's a list of case studies for the assignment. There are more in the document, but this will give you a sense of ones that you can use. Let's go over the case study report sheet. This is, again, the form that you're filling out as you're taking notes and researching the case. So the title of your case could be just the name of the victim, who was involved in the case, the victims, the suspects, the witnesses, other individuals. The case details, summarize the case, provide evidence. And here I need you to get a little specific. Don't just say fingerprints or hair or gunpowder. Describe what made the evidence unique to the case. So was there a glove found at the site that matched another glove found on the suspect? And what was the glove made of? Be very specific in your details. And then I'd like you to choose at least 1 forensic technique highlighted in the case and explain it in some depth. So don't just say DNA analysis, but say where was the DNA taken from? What was the process used? Use your textbook to look up the details again of how DNA analysis might be conducted. If they dusted for fingerprints, did they use latent powder? What type of powder did they use? If they did microscopic analysis, did they do a comparison microscopic analysis? Be very specific and detailed. Finally, the outcome or the results of the case, what happened? Did the forensic evidence play a role or not? Was the suspect convicted or not? And an area for you to put any other notes or relevant facts that you feel might be helpful. This is where you list your resources. This is your list of URLs, your books, your article use, and again, it should be a minimum of 3. Here are the instructions I referenced earlier for how to create an audio in PowerPoint. I've listed the steps. Some of you might have different versions of PowerPoint, so it might vary slightly. I've provided some other links at the bottom of the page that might help you figure this out. If you have questions about this assignment, please go ahead and feel free to email me at nhallrunner@mercy.edu or through the course message system. So I encourage you to go ahead and get started on this assignment as it will take a while to complete. Thanks, everybody.